We're just gonna scatter them along the bottom of this thing. Okay, now that we have those on the bottom, we're gonna come over here to our skillet. We got some Tennessee Pride country sausage here. We're gonna get this cooked up. All right, we got that nice and cooked up. Okay, so let's come back over to our biscuits that we've quartered up. And we're gonna put the majority of this sausage over the top of these biscuits. We're not gonna do all of it, but majority of it. We gotta save some of it for the gravy, which I'm gonna show you how to make in a second. Just a little bit, and we'll save that last little bit for the gravy. Get that smoothed over. We have the oven preheated to 350. We're gonna put it in there for 30 minutes. 30 minutes. Okay, now while that is in the oven, we're gonna start making our gravy. So like I said, we left some of this country sausage in there that's gonna go with the gravy. So first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna put in 2 tablespoons of butter in there, let it get nice and melted. All right, now that we have our butter melted in there, we're gonna take some all-purpose flour. We're gonna put in 4 tablespoons. Okay, once you get that in there, let's get that stirred together. Just for a few minutes, you wanna get it kind of mixed. Once that's cooking on there for a few minutes, we're gonna add some salt and pepper. Put the salt in there. Add some pepper. And we're gonna throw some garlic in there. Mix that for just a second. We got those seasonings mixed together, and we're gonna put in 2 cups of whole milk. Now, once you have your milk in there, you're gonna wanna get your whisk out and start to whisk this together. I have it on medium to high heat right now. So you're just gonna wanna constantly kind of be whisking it as it thickens. All right, we got it thickening up in there. Got it to a nice little boil. So once you hit that point, you can put the heat down. Continue to stir it up so it doesn't get burnt on there. And then once those biscuits are ready, we're gonna pour this thing over it. All right, let's get some biscuits and gravy out. Ooh, baby. Oh my goodness, look at that rain.
Wow.
Purple rain. Oh my goodness. Wow, that's like a perfect golden brown too. All right, y'all, so while it's still hot, let's put some of that thick gravy over it. Okay, once you got it all on there, just give it a nice spread over the top. Ooh, that is looking good. Are you a gravy man, Rain?
Yes, sir.
Who is it? All right, we're gonna let this cool down for just a minute and we come back and try it. All right, let's give this a try. Look at that. Ooh, baby, smoky. I didn't wait that long, honestly, y'all, to try this because I feel like I want to get it while it's fresh and hot. Let's get all. Ooh, so good. This goes out to you, Meemaw. We're gonna make some crockpot cracked chicken. Can't wait for y'all to enjoy this one. We're putting 3 chicken breasts here on the bottom. Then we're gonna take some ranch seasoning and sprinkle it over the top of it. I got 2 seasoning packets because I like extra flavor. If you want to just do 1, that's up to you. That's your prerogative. And then we're gonna put 8 ounces of cream cheese over the top of it. Once you got your 8 ounces of cream cheese, we're gonna put the lid on. We're gonna put it on high for 3 hours. And then we're gonna come back and we gotta do a few final steps to get this thing really popping. All right, so a few hours later, let's go ahead and get this chicken shredded. Okay, once you have your chicken shredded, you're gonna throw in 1 cup of mayonnaise. Make sure and scrape it out. Get that nice and stirred in with it. All right, and then once you have your mayonnaise nice and stirred in, let's put in our other, I've got a pound of bacon that I cooked and crumbled up. Let's go ahead and get that stirred into it so it's evenly distributed in there. And then we're gonna throw in some Colby Jack cheese, as well as some chopped up green onion. A little bit more, go. And just a little bit of diced up jalapeno, and then we're gonna get that all nice and folded in together. But now that we have that nice and stirred in there, I think it's time to test the goods. So let's see what we're working with. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, this is good as is, but if you got like some sourdough bread or made some kind of toast, put it on there, made like a cracked chicken salad sandwich, that'd be so good. But there you go, y'all, with some crockpot cracked chicken. Enjoy. Your mixing bowl. And we're gonna add 2 cups of half and half, which is this whole thing. About a teaspoon worth of mustard powder, some pepper, some kosher salt, and once you have all that in there, you're gonna give it a good whisk, get everything nice and mixed together. And nice and whisked together. Now that that's in there, we cut up 6 pieces of sliced bread into little 1-inch pieces. You're gonna wanna get that mixed in with your custard base here. And also you're gonna wanna add in about a cup's worth of mozzarella. Maybe a little less, there we go. Get that nice and mixed together. Okay, once you got those nice and mixed in there, we're gonna take some breakfast sausage, use a slotted spoon, and just mix the sausage in with the mixture here. Get that nice and mixed in there. All right, we got that nice and folded in there. So what we're gonna do, we got our 13 by 9 baking dish. And we're just gonna pour this guy in there. Awesome. Get it nice and smooth over the top there. Try to get it nice and even. Gravity will do most of the work for you. And then take the rest of your cheese and just get a nice thin layer of cheese over the top here. All right, once we have that, we've got the oven preheated to 350. We're gonna put it in there for about 50 minutes, and we'll come back and this baby should be just about ready to go. All right, let's check it out. That looks perfect. Oh my goodness. It's like a perfect golden brown.
Yum.
Wow. All right, I gotta tear into this thing. Let's see, I think I gotta go for...
Hot?
Yeah. Look at that. Perfect. Mmm. 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 Oh, good. Really good. Start with some onions. We're gonna put them in our oiled frying pan. We got one yellow onion. Get them sauteed in there for about 5 minutes. All right, got that nice and sauteed. So now we're gonna add a little bit of garlic to it. I'm gonna add about 2 tablespoons worth. Just let it saute for about a minute, not super long. All right, got that nice and sauteed on there. So now we're gonna throw in our pound of ground beef. Get you a wooden spoon. Kind of just break that down into it. While that's cooking in there, we're gonna throw in our lasagna. We got the water boiling. Let's put in about 10 of these guys. So just bring that back to a boil. Let it go for about 10 minutes while you're getting the sauce ready. That way everything's kind of getting ready around the same time. All right, we got that meat nice and brown. So now we're gonna throw in our crushed tomatoes. As you can see, 28 ounces of it. And also this whole thing, 6 ounces of tomato paste. Let's get the whole thing in there. And then let's get going with our seasonings. Obviously we're gonna do some salt up in here. And pepper. Some crushed red pepper. Just a little bit of kick up in there. Not too much. Ain't trying to give grandma the acid reflux. And we got Italian seasoning. Or if you want, you could just do some dried oregano and dried basil in there. I just did the whole, they add a couple other ingredients into there. And then the main ingredient in this recipe, we're gonna throw in a couple tablespoons of brown sugar in here. It's gonna be a nice sweet and savory. And then once you have everything stirred, we're just gonna let it simmer for about 5 minutes while we take our noodles off. Yeah, and while that's simmering, we're gonna come over here and make our cheese mixture. We start with a couple cups of ricotta cheese. Just pop the whole thing up in there. We're gonna add a cup of mozzarella to it. And then half a cup of grated Parmesan in there. Or however much you want. We'll do about half a cup. And then just get those all mixed together to create our cheese mixture. And we're about ready to get to the main event. All right, got that good and mixed. So let's bring our baking dish over and grab our meat sauce that's been simmering, our brown sugar meat sauce. So we're gonna put just a thin layer over the bottom of this to start out. Spoonful. This smells really good. All right, now that that's on there, we're gonna take 3 of our lasagna noodles and just place it over. Put that on there. Okay, then we're gonna add half of this cheese mixture over this first layer. Let's put half, get it kind of spread as even as you can. Just make sure you put some love in it. That's the biggest ingredient. All right, we got our cheese layer on there. So let's bring our meat sauce back and let's do about half of what we have left over our cheese. Smoothed over. Ooh, I am excited. I've cooked a lot of things, but this is definitely one of the ones I'm more excited about because I know it's good. There are 3 more of our lasagna noodles. Put that in there. And let's get our cheese up on there. The rest of that cheese you got. Put it over this layer. Get it nice and scraped. We don't want to waste. Good and evenly over there. And let's take that meat sauce. Put it over. Go. Those last few lasagna noodles, I do 4 on the top. Just get that mozzarella on the top there. All right, now that we have that on there, we're gonna put some tin foil over the top. We got the oven preheated to 375. We're gonna put it in there for about 25 minutes before we take the tin foil off. Yeah, after about 25 minutes, you're gonna wanna get that tin foil off of there. Yank it off, and then we're gonna let it go for about 10-15 more minutes until it's nice and golden and bubbly. All right, I think she's ready. Let's get it out. Oh yeah, that thing is bubbling real nice. That smells good. It smells really good. Definitely gotta let this thing cool down for a minute, but then we're gonna come back and try it. All right, y'all, moment of truth. Let's get up in here. Okay, that's not too hot anymore. Ooh, yeah. All right, let's give it a try. Man, y'all, I've never had lasagna this good. Y'all try this for real. If you're lasagna lovers, this is so good. It's a little different. It's like a little sweet, savory kind of lasagna. Oof, man, y'all gotta try it.